Hi, this is Paula Glory. I'm the producer of The Whole Tooth and also the director of the Concordia Foundation. I welcome you to part 2 of this interview with Swami Kaleshwar. This interview is done by Alan Steinfeld of Newrealities. Swami Kaleshwar is a remarkable young 27-year-old manifesting saint. Swami Kaleshwar was only 14 years old when he met his master, Shirdi Sai Baba, who's been dead since 1918. Shirdi Sai Baba is a remarkable saint. He was a remarkable saint living in India. He produced many miracles and he's still highly regarded today. Swami Kaleshwar's claim that he had seen him was met with skepticism at first. Now if you do the math, at 27 and when he was 14 years old, there's no way that he could have met his master on this dimension. The interview will start with a yagya. A yagya is a fire ceremony. That's a traditional ceremony that's done to bring those who are participating in the yagya more into alignment with the laws of nature, so that their desires and aspirations can be met with greater success.
भक्तिहीनं हुतासन यद्युदन्तमयाहं पुरस्करेण समस्त होमेन भगवान् सर्वश्री यज्ञेश्वरस्य प्रेणादो.
What's the purpose of the fire ceremonies, the yagyas?
The yagyas, it purifies, it brings high positive energy in them, unbelievable positive energy. What their desires in their life, it will start to fulfill. The desires will come true. It brings a good fortune.
Because of the power of the fire?
Power of the fire. They're doing a lot of prayers on the certain person and name, they're chanting and chanting and chanting. The command on the fire is one of the God creation. Through that God creation, based on that, they're sending unbelievable blessing to certain person, certain soul. Please bless the soul. Heal the soul.
So fire has a particular property different
But the
than...
God proper, God treasure.
But what's different from fire and water? What's the difference in properties?
That's the God energies. It's a both of his like a God gifts the world.
But we use fire different than water, so what would you how do you distinguish between the different God properties of fire, of water, air?
It's the 5 elements. I teach unbelievable information on the 5 elements: earth, sky, water, fire, and air.
Can you give us a little bit of this unbelievable teaching?
Why not? Through the 5 elements, entire creation has happened. If any one element less, it's highly impossible to balance the energy. The Vedic tradition, they based on the 5 elements and they took the energy. Suppose they're doing abhishek, they're taking the water, they're purifying, and when you go any temple, they give some water to you. It means highest healing water, you're taking the water. You feel so happy and relaxed. They did already huge prayers on that. They do the campfire with the fire, do harati, and they brings to in front of fire to you. You touches the fire and you touches. You're receiving that fire, that light.
Right.
It means you are receiving some blessing.
And the air, the power of the air.
They're releasing, the priests, they're releasing unbelievable prayers on you in the air. It flows wherever you are. It vibrates in the waves. It finds you. It started to work on you.
And the earth, the power of the earth?
Wherever, of course, you are on earth. The vibrations, it goes. You are under the umbrella of the sky.
And the 5th one?
Sky.
Oh, sky, the umbrella.
You are umbrella of the sky. You are on this planet. If you are another planet, it's impossible one part to send high energy. You are in this under the umbrella, it's very easy to help through the God prayers.
You have American students and Indian students. There's a difference, right? What's so important about the West for you?
West, what I see, they are huge confused. Even though they are confused, they are doing on part their really hard work. What I'm seeing, they need more guidelines. The real, truthful information. And they have to stand whatever they really impress, any master in their life, they have to stand there. Simply they have to do from their home. They no need to going on in the world to search for the power, search for the God. Their body is the big temple. Their soul is the God. They have to see themselves. They don't need to visit any church, any temple, any country. It's a waste of their time.
They have to see themselves as the
Just
God.
see themselves. They can sit in the home, they can start to meditate.
Because what I noticed with the Indian devotees, that they're very devotional, and Americans not devotional. They want more of their power that you have. But you're saying they don't need to do anything except meditate. And
Once if they received something from the master, any place from the world, they have to sit and they have to practice it. If his master, what he can do, he will plant the seed in the ground, then does he done his duty? Then you have to, through your practice, you have to put everyday water and to grow it. Without practicing, doesn't help. What the people doing nowadays, even the master put it, the planted seed, every few days once they're digging and they're watching the seed, again they're burying it. Again they're digging and they're burying. Oh, Swami, you gave a certain prayer, I did it 6 months, nothing happening, again stopping little while, again they're practicing, stopping, practicing. It doesn't help. They had to do one process. The energy they had to take off.
yeah, so this is what's great about you. You're a modern Swami that has these processes, and you also...
Faith and practice is so important, and patience.
But these times are also different than the ancient Vedic times.
Little different. Nowadays, if the people started to open their heart, the God energy started to flow unbelievably. That's the God greatest gift to the world. We can see Ramakrishna Paramahamsa life history. Within 12 years, he's seen the Mother Divine.
Is it possible to live where everyone has the same power that you have tapped into? Is that...
I have only the God power, God blessing. Every person has same qualifications. Everybody can reach that.
Yeah.
Why not?
So you don't want to create devotees, you want to create masters.
Of course.
And how do you do that?
Devotee, it means open their heart to the God. No need to follow me, no need to follow some masters, some gurus. It's okay. I have huge love on my Shirdi Baba, my master. I have huge love. I really like him in my heart, but I'm following my heart.
But in the Indians, they like to put up your picture, other teachers' pictures, and they worship the picture, and they lose, from Western point of view, a part of their own power.
I won't agree, but they have huge love. They will follow with their heart.
So my idea is to become more like what you demonstrate.
What do you mean?
To become more like you, more that can give more blessings.
No need to become like me. Why can't the people can become more than me?
More than you.
Why not? They
Yeah.
have to try more than me.
No, you're a great example. You have a lot of love and compassion.
Sure, of course. I always, in a classroom, the teacher always thinks my students has to become unbelievable successful. If the student got huge marks, this master never go jealousy.
Right.
Of course, the master loves it. Oh, I'm so proud of my dear boy, you did a great job. In elementary school teacher, he teaches alphabets. The same teacher, he cannot teach the...
You want to go beyond Shirdi, right? Because that's you want to be greater than Shirdi.
I never tried. I experienced the God energy. I'm melting in the huge love with him. No need to taste the entire the ocean water. Wherever we go, ocean water is ocean water. The God energy is energy.
Well, I would like to melt in the love too.
Through the meditation, like a big sucking high peace and joy, highest willpower. Through the willpower, I'm giving healings, I'm demonstrating a lot of lectures and teachings. I thought first I have to confident in myself, then the huge love to develop, then only I can give anything.
Did you do a lot of hard work in other lifetimes? Did you? Do you remember? What do you remember?
Much time always sitting in the meditations.
So there's benefits to being around other saints, other high people, right? Because you're in the energy field of this.
The circumstance is very important in the beginning stage people. Suppose around you 10 people meditators. It's unbelievable, helpful to you. You can also sit in much time and meditate. You can discussion with them. That's why these ashrams, this why gathering and sitting and talking about the God and listening, coming to understand. If they have no time, it's okay. They can take one simple prayer, whatever they like, favorite God or master, they can simply, their heart is open to them. They can meditate just thinking on Him.
So you're from a normal family, right? You're from an ordinary mother, father. And so what do they think? You've created a beautiful ashram here, beautiful people to help you, message.
The beginning stages, my parents also, they thought I'm a hysteria patient. Entire my friends, the teachers, and the society, they put me away. I'm simply sitting under the trees and meditating, always absenting the college. I'm not good student in the school and college, always sitting in the temples and meditations. Entire society treated me as I'm a psychiatric patient.
Right.
So after later on, when I started giving talks and giving the healings, helping the people who was really in the problems, then they started to know who I am, what is my abilities. Then the thousands of people started to come and visit me, and they created a beautiful ashram. Now thousands of students is around me to knowing a lot of information about my spiritual knowledge.
Do you have emotions? Do you have, personal love, personal, how do you deal with that?
Suppose if I felt so angry on somebody,
Yeah.
I go myself in room, take shower, and I go sleep.
Do you have any personal love for people,
Of course. I love you, and I love Anya, and I love Paula, everybody.
I know, but as a combined, people get together, married, boyfriend, girl, anything you want like that,
My parents are trying on me. If you involve in the deeper level, I never care on my personal relationship. I never focus on too much on that. Just say, too much jungle.
But if they find you a nice wife, would you marry?
I don't think so.
But maybe someone who totally agrees with your work, like with Ramakrishna.
I don't think so.
No? Why?
I don't want to depend on somebody in one level. I want to only depend on the God. In my level, I love the woman. If I married a woman, it means 50% giving responsibility to sharing everything.
But I think it's possible they can find a woman that's at your level that is totally devoted to God.
Okay, you have any daughter?
I'll find somebody for you. That's totally where you're at. And you can...
Okay, show me, then I will try.
Okay.
What's near?
So what do you say to your parents? They must be upset.
Of course, they have huge desires on me. Why I'm day by day going huge responsibilities. Of course, every parent, they have huge.
Right. They don't know who you are, do they, your parents?
One level they know.
They do.
One level. He's a little great soul. He's little not understanding person to us, the feeling. He's beyond our thoughts. Because from the childhood days they've seen me, they can't imagine how it's going fast in front of their eyes. Hey.
Jesus said he's never a prophet in your own town. It's hard for your family see you as a teacher.
They're always, of course, I'm always child to her.
Yeah.
To them.
Because in the book,
even though I'm a big man, I'm always son to them. You understand?
Yeah. But it's also ego in a way. They hold on to that image of you. I mean,
it's their love. They have huge rights in the world, even more than the God, because they gave this body.
Yeah.
They have 100% rights, whatever they want to do on me.
Yeah.
Then the God.
Right. But But you know, Jesus said, whatever you are, leave your father and mother and follow me. Follow the God. And it might be harder in India to do that.
In Indian tradition, it says follow mother and father first. Give the respect them. Then you can understand the God.
Do you do miracles for them? So they understand?
Sometimes
And do they?
it's not good.
It's not good to do because it's important that
They want their love to flow on me, whatever they want to do on me. I don't want to make them to change their lifestyle. It's very hard, painful. Like a big operation doing on them psychologically. It's not good.
It's just to leave them alone. Because in the book, in one of the books that came out, there was a story about how you were meditating as a child, and your father opened the door. There was a huge tiger you materialized, and how were you able to explain that to your father?
He never asked. Completely, I never told that. He's silent. I'm silent too.
What would you say? How did you get it? How were you able to?
It's the energy, the angels.
The angels brought a tiger for you.
Just a fraction of few minutes, few seconds to showing. If I'm doing any huge channeling, some high cosmic, the negative forces never interrupts.
The negative forces never interrupt.
If any negative forces to come to interrupt, the positive force will show in a different way to the lesson to kick that out.
So, your father didn't understand, and that
And understand he's silent. Okay, he's doing some high level channels. I have to be silent. He understand. He went.
So they know, and they don't want to admit the power that is possible with you. But you know, yet they're such good people, and they want to know God so much. It seems like a conflict, right?
They can't see me as a God.
Right.
They want, normally every parents, 90% in society, they want their own son back, not to having they have a little fear. What the society, what this energy will do to their son. It's natural.
So,
a lot of people, negativity and stress is coming.
But more faith in God would create less fear.
They have huge faith on the God. On one level, they feel really so thankful to the God. Such a great son you give to us. One level, they have same fear. It's natural.
Yeah. Are you getting more teachings all the time? Or you have reached a limit of what you have?
One part, I'm a little tired with teachings.
What do you want to do?
Already I teach hundreds, thousands of hours.
What do you want to do instead of teach? What would you like to do?
Just simply make everybody meditate what I teach already. Learning it. No need to again to grind same powder and same powder and same powder.
Well, maybe we could do special healing videos where you just put the video, people learn, and you can retire.
I felt already I retired.
You felt you're only 27?
27.
Oh, maybe you have many, many years of teaching.
I did like 100 years hard work in a matter of 4 years.
You really?
Is it true, Diana?
It's very true.
Well, you're working all the time.
18 hours per day, 16 hours, 16 to 20 hours.
Yeah.
Always.
But maybe you're evolving to a new level. Maybe all you need to do is look at someone and they get it. Is that possible?
When the students really did a huge hard work, finally I can give that. I can work for them, suck energy and just electric transfer.
But are you learning more?
I'm also a student. I'm not great, I'm also a student. I'm learning many technology, spirituality.
What's the last thing you learned, the latest things, latest technology?
Just learning unbelievable prayers, connecting higher level, cosmic power.
Well, how can I know God more? I mean, I meditate.
You have to suck huge peace in you.
I have to suck in huge
Peace. You have to melt huge peace. No more monkey mind thoughts, kicking the thoughts away, simply putting your body without thoughts.
And then I get peace.
Like aware sleep.
Aware sleep.
Meditation called like aware sleep.
Yes,
You are sleeping, you don't know.
Right.
But you are meditating, but you know. You are meditating. You are in the inner sense, 100% you know you are meditating. But you can't hear anything outside of the sounds.
Right. And you lend your energies to people to help them go further. So if people are sitting in meditation, they need to be more aware of deeper states of mind. And your processes help that? Which ones help the best?
I give a lot of prayers. Suppose a Gayatri mantra, Om Namo Namah Shivaya, the personal small bijaksharas. Then keeping on doing on the bijaksharas to bringing the vibrations in you.
And you do personal healings on people, right?
Yes.
What do you do? What do you tap into?
Just I touches their third eye, one power spot in their body. And I started to meditate certain prayers to thinking on the God, really try to help this soul.
Let's say for you, when you met Shirdi at 14, you were shocked. You weren't even aware. Something opened up inside you. Is it possible for everyone to?
The negative feelings on him. Hey, who is this guy? At the time, my heart is not open to miracle. Only love, but he showed the miracle. I felt so nervous. To be honest, it's not important to show in the miracles. It's important to, through the love, to suck the people, to spread the love information, to give the love, take the love and give the love, flowing from you and from them. It has to be cycled.
So you still connect to teachers, your master?
Of course, always.
What's your connection to Shirdi now?
Huge love flowing from him. I always feel he's with me. He will take care of me. He's completely taking care of me.
Are you getting a message from Shirdi now to speak?
What I talk, everything is Shirdi messages already. I have strong confidence and a strong positive, strong feeling. 90% of my students can become huge masters in the world. Unbelievable, great, strong, spiritual commanding to open their people's hearts, remove their darkness. It's very important. You agree?
Yeah, I think that's a great blessing that you really work with people. So what does he want you to do to really bring something special here?
My main advice, one part, they have to recognize what they are doing. Suppose something the person doing, just he's keeping on doing and doing and doing. He has to wait and he has to think what he is doing. Every person, he has to think himself what he is doing every day, what he made progress, and he has to think about his future. What is important, he has to take the guidelines. He has to follow with his heart, through his heart. The inner master, the heart, is always gives the unbelievable guidelines. But he has to think himself what he's doing. Every day, like 5 minutes programming. Or every week, 10 minutes himself. He has to be alone himself. Okay, wait a minute, what I'm doing. Either whatever his business is, or his spirituality, dealing with his wife, or dealing with his spiritual business partners, lot of stress around him. He has to think very deeply before what he's doing. That's the main advice. Otherwise, he will create himself big hell around him. If he is not following his inner master, he'll be in a huge danger.
So people really need to follow their inner master. But you have had some kind of divine grace come to you, and then you also give people power objects. What is the purpose of that?
Power objects means only blessed with some, suppose, my master and his master, my master cloth. Suppose Shirdi Baba when he is alive, his cloth, usual cloth. My heart is open to him. If somebody gave his cloth, his dress, I feel so honored and so blessed. I treat that is a power object. much connected to me, always using and keeping with me and sleeping with me. It's like a flowing the blessing.
But you also had, you gave birth, in your body you created a rock or a Shiva lingam, and then you coughed this out of your body, and then you gave it to one of your people. What's the purpose of that?
It's a giving one of the blessing to the world, to be strong, so confident.
Feels like there's some special energy happens when you give this out. You cough it up out of your body as a solid rock, and that's miraculous.
You seen that when I'm giving?
I saw it in the dark a little bit, but I saw the result. I saw the rock.
How you felt the energy?
I felt it was very high.
High.
Upliftment. First of all, because it seems impossible, so it breaks through a belief system. But that's what my experience was. What was your experience in doing this?
It's a Shirdi Baba energy flowing in me. Then 90% he's doing creating that energy, and I'm releasing that.
What's it feel like to have a rock being created in your body, a Shiva lingam?
It's a big fun.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a big fun, like a big challenge in the spiritual divine system.
What's it feel like? You
A little something hard and painful, but it's a big challenging to release that.
When you release it, just something happened planetarily. You know, the energy of the planet is somehow shifted.
It's a huge blessing to the world. One part who really connected to the God and his energy really believes it possible. Then they'll automatically receive the blessing. Otherwise, it's like in front of the blind person, giving the beautiful explanation on the beautiful woman, to showing a beautiful in front of him. It's meaningless. The heart must be open to anything. It means not people to create a lot of mess here in their hearts. In the ancient periods, the holy people, they really received huge criticism from the public. How it possible, the miracles, who demonstrated the miracles, they started to think it's a demon's nature. It's a devil energy. I completely disagree with that. Jesus did unbelievable miracles when he is alive. Shirdi Baba did. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa did some. Many saints they did. It's not like a giving ring, ash. It's not big miracle. It's like a chocolate. It's like a magic, spiritual magic. But to creating the awaken their energy. Nowadays we can see the Jesus, unbelievable, powerful soul. He hooked the entire planet. That's a big miracle. That's a huge soul. He caught take caring entire the kingdom of the planet. That's a big miracle.
I've been talking to a beautiful teacher from India, Swami Kaleshwar. He'll be coming to New York, so I will let everyone know. Thank you for watching. This is Alan Steinfeld, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Hala.